Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Maybe something you never thought of before to use a transparency tool to design something like that. I made this. I'm going to just go ahead and start from scratch. I'm going to take a six-sided polygon just to let you know everything. I don't care what size it is right now. I'm going to actually make it black, but then I'm going to go to effects and contour one time on the outside to red. Okay, I'm going to go and break the contour apart. I am going to group it together, Control G, but I'm going to make it 3 inches across. I had my ratio locked so it's even. I'm going to set my nudge factor on 3 inches, and I'm going to do this right here and just make a bunch of them. And I don't really have to group it together, but I will make it a little bit easier maybe. Control G, Control D to duplicate and grab that four-sided, and if you hit it the first time, then you can Control D again, but you get an angle. So I'm going to Control G to group that, Control D to duplicate it. And we could do this definitely with math, but I hit it the first time, so I'm going to Control D all the way around. Now I'm going to go and group it for a second and hit P. And then I'm going to go up to Object Group and Ungroup. And I should have just ungrouped all because we have multiple groups. Then I'm going to grab that red line and I'm going to go to Edit, Find and Replace, from Selection, Find All, and hit Delete. That way I have these six-sided polygons spaced out perfectly. I'm going to make them all blue, and I'm going to take away the outline. I'm going to group them together. So that's how I made that. I'm going to make an ellipse, and I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. That might be a little bit big. Let's make it a little bit smaller, holding down the Shift key. Now let's change our nudge factor like to 20 inches. And let's make a duplicate of that ellipse and move it out of the way and actually make one more. Now I'm going to take my ring. I'm going to go to Effects and Lens Effect and then pick Fisheye. And look what it did. I'm actually going to bump it up to like 150. Give it a little bit more of a fisheye. I'm going to go Frozen. What that did, that locked it. So I can get rid of this. Well, you know what? I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm going to move out of the way. I'm going to hit P, and I'm going to get rid of the outline. Now I'm going to take this, I'm going to put a blue, take away the outline, put it on top, then get my transparency docker and make it transparent. So it gives me a different color than you would think. Now, remember I did one more? I'm not moving it, I'm nudging it. And I'm going to get a 2-point line. I'm just going to draw a line. I'm going to get my shape tool. I'm going to select both of them. I'm going to right click, turn them into a curve. And then I'm going to do this right here. Get a really weird. Then I'm going to fill this in with red. And I'm going to nudge it over. I'm going to get my transparency docker and I'm not a printer, but I think that would be pretty cool printed. I actually like it better than my first one. Because see, you kind of get a purple. And if you remember, there's just 3 rings sitting on top of each other. And see the difference? So this is like a light purple. And at that time, you could probably change the color of this to yellow. Well, that didn't work because it's already a fisheye. So scrap that idea. But that's a pretty cool effect. Anyway, hope you learned a little bit, at least maybe how to, I've done plenty of videos on how to get polygons separated and evenly. Anyway, hope that helped just a little bit. Thank you for watching.